Dear students, in today's class, we will be discussing some more conversions. Already in the previous class, we discussed 6 conversions, lower to higher, higher to lower. Likewise, in this class also, we will take some more conversions, particularly in the case of hydrocarbons. Now, let us take 7th conversion, lower alkane to higher alkane. Lower alkane to higher alkane. Example, methane to ethane. One carbon is to be increased here. And you must be familiar with the name reactions also. Because you know, whenever methyl chloride is treated with sodium in the solvent triether, what will you get here? Ethane. This is the preparation of alkane by Wood's reaction. This is Wood's reaction. One carbon can be converted into 2 carbons. 2 carbons will be 4 carbons, like that. If you write complete step here, CH3Cl plus 2Na plus ClCH3, in this manner, the reaction takes place. CH3 now combines with CH3, 2NaCl is separated, so you are getting ethane plus 2NaCl. This is the reaction, Wood's reaction. Using this, now we can do this conversion. One carbon can be converted into the 2 carbons. So first of all, you have to convert methane into methyl chloride or methyl bromide. So take methane, treat this with chlorine in diffused light. In diffused sunlight. You have to apply the conditions for monochlorination. Monochlorination means excess amount of methane and less amount of chlorine is to be taken. Thereby monochlorination takes place, H will be replaced by Cl. So this is methyl chloride, right? This is now treated or heated with sodium in the presence of ether. Thereby, as in the previous case here, as in this case here, methyl chloride undergoes Wood's reaction, giving you alkane having the twice number of carbons as in the parental alkyl halide. So it will be converted into CH3. You need not write balanced equation in the case of conversions. Reagent and the arrow mark and product you have to write directly. This is the actual step that is taking place here. In this way, methane can be converted into ethane, lower alkane into higher alkane by subjecting to chlorination first. Later, you have to do Wood's reaction. Okay? Please note it. Next, 8th one, higher alkane to lower alkane. Example, ethane to methane. Degradation here. One carbon is to be degraded. For that purpose, what is to be done? This is alkane conversion. Whenever you want to decrease one carbon, if it is alkene, we can do it easily. This is alkene. By doing ozonolysis, 1O3, second H2O in the presence of zinc, this is what you call ozonolysis. Doing ozonolysis, you can see that the C double bond C will be broken here and it will be converted into C double bond O, C double bond O. 2 carbon compounds will be obtained here. C double bond O plus C double bond O. In this way, the carbon can be degraded. 2 individual compounds are obtained and required compound you can take here, and that C double bond O can be converted into alcohol. This is a aldehyde ketone, it can be converted into alcohol, CHOH. That is alcohol. For that conversion, reduction, you can take directly selective reducing agent lithium aluminum hydride. CO can be converted into CHOH. OH can be converted into H just by treating with red phosphorus plus Hi. Red phosphorus plus Hi. Thereby it will be converted into CH2. This is the way. Or on the other hand, you can do one more thing here. Aldehyde or ketone can be converted directly into CH2 by Clemenson's reduction. You can take this one also, Clemenson's reduction. You have to use zinc amalgam and HCl. This is Clemenson's reducing agent. CO will be converted directly into CH2. Either of these two you can concentrate. And so you have to get CW1C. How it can be obtained? You can take a alkyl halide like this. When this is treated with alcoholic KOH, alcoholic KOH will be used as dehydrohalogenating agent. Dehydrohalogenating agent. So here it should be having at least one beta hydrogen. Thereby the HCl will be eliminated. This is the elimination reaction. And so it will be converted into CW1C automatically. So in this way, alkyl halide can be converted into alkene by using alcoholic KOH. Using these principles now, we will try to convert higher alkane into lower alkane. Okay? Now let us take CH3 first. Do chlorination in the presence of diffused light. Monochlorination takes place. It is converted into ethyl chloride, right? Later, if you want to degrade carbon, it is to be converted into alkene, as in this case. And so it is treated with alcoholic KOH. KOH in the presence of ethyl alcohol. Thereby, HCl will be removed from the alkyl halides. It is converted into CH2 double bond CH2, that is ethene. After getting ethene, you have to remove one carbon. You have to reduce the carbon number of carbons by one. Already two carbons are there, one can be removed as formaldehyde. And so here, this is subjected to ozenolysis. Thereby, here breakage takes place here, CW1C will be splitting and they will be converted into carbonic compounds. CH2 double bond O, this is formaldehyde. After getting formaldehyde, you can adapt this method. This is treated with lithium aluminum hydride reduction. Thereby, it is converted into CH3OH, methanol. OH is to be converted into H, thereby it is treated with red phosphorus plus Hi. Thereby OH is replaced by H, it is converted into methane. This is the conversion. Or you can also apply one more method. This aldehyde will be treated with zinc amalgam and HCl. Zinc amalgam and HCl. This is what you call Clemenson's reduction. And thereby O will be replaced by two hydrogens. So it will be converted into CH4, methane. Either way, you can adapt. In this way, higher alkane can be converted to lower alkane, first converting into alkene and thereby doing ozenolysis, thereby reducing the number of carbons, and then you can convert that into alkane by this method or this method. Please note it. Next one, lower alkene to higher alkene, ethylene to propylene, ethene to propane. We have to increase one carbon. As I previously informed you, whenever carbon is to be increased, you have to introduce cyanide. Cyanide later can be converted into primary amine can be converted into alcohol can be converted into alkene, or alcohol can be converted into alkene another way. So, if you want to introduce cyanide, that should be having halo group. When this is treated with KCN, this will be converted into cyanide. So, cyanide can be reduced to primary amine can be converted into alcohol by the action of nitrous acid, later you can do all this. So, here, if you want to get CN, one more carbon should be increased, you have to introduce Cl or Br. So, let us try. First of all, let us take ethylene. It is to be converted into alkyl halide. Electrophilic addition is the favorite reaction for alkene. So, take the addition of HBr, H plus Br minus hydrogen bromide. It is undergoing electrophilic addition reaction. It is converted into ethyl bromide. Okay. Then you have to introduce one carbon. That means this is treated with KCN, potassium cyanide. Br will be replaced by cyano. So you will get here CH3, CH2, Cn, ethyl cyanide. Next, you have to convert this into alcohol. First, this is to be reduced. You can use any reducing agent, H2 plus nickel, common reducing agent. It is converted into CH3, CH2, two hydrogens here, and this will be converted into propylamine. Normal propylamine, 1-aminopropane. Now, this is converted into alcohol by the action of nitrous acid. In the previous class, we already studied this. So, it will be converted into alcohol, CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. This is propanol. Dehydration. That means it is to be heated with concentrated sulfuric acid at about 170 or even lesser temperature. If it is ethyl alcohol, 170. If it is propyl alcohol, it is sufficient, we heat it to 140. So here dehydration takes place, minus H2O, OH and H, this will be going away. So you will get here CH3, CH, double bond, CH2. That is propene, uptime. This is the way you can do. Or on the other hand, this can be converted into alkyl halide by treating with PBr, PCl3. It is converted into CH3, CH2, CH2, Br, normal propyl bromide. Dehydrogenation, treat this with alcoholic OH. Dehydrogenation takes place here, Br here, H here, minus HBr. So it will be converted into CH3, CH, double bond, CH2. Propane is once again obtained. Up to this extent, this is common. You can adapt this method, direct step, or you can use dehydrogenation. This is also elimination, this is also elimination. First is converted into halides and then alcoholic OH is used for dehydrogenation. Thereby you are getting here propene. This is the way of doing this conversion from lower alkene to higher alkene. Okay, note it. Next one, 10th, higher alkene to lower alkene. Example, propane to ethane. One carbon is to be reduced. One carbon is to be degraded. So here in this case, if you want to reduce one carbon here, because double bond is present, you can do ozenolysis. Thereby one carbon will be decreased and this will be converted into aldehyde. You need not add formaldehyde, it will be next converted into carbon dioxide even also. So here this is converted into acetaldehyde. When once aldehyde is obtained, that can be converted into alcohol by reduction with lithium aluminum hydrate, and later that alcohol can be dehydrated using sulfuric acid to give alkene. So you will get the required alkene. So let us do it. First, propene is subjected to ozenolysis, first with O3, next with hydrolysis in the presence of zinc. By ozenolysis here, breakage at the double bond will be taking place here. This will be converted to CH double bond, this will be converted to formaldehyde. And so you will get here CH3, CH double bond O, main product, that is acetaldehyde. Later, this is treated with lithium aluminum hydride reduction. Aldehyde will be converted into primary alcohol. CH3, CH2, OH, that is ethanol. From this you have to get ethene. Very easy. This is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid at about 170 degrees centigrade. Dehydration takes place. This is the elimination reaction. So this will be converted into liquid product, namely ethene. This is how to get ethene from propene. So one carbon is degraded, first ozenolysis, next reduction, next dehydration. You will get the product, degraded product. Okay, note it. Next, 11th conversion, lower alkyne to higher alkyne. Alkyne means which contains C2H1C. Example, ethyne, that is acetylene, to propyne, methyl acetylene. The common name for this is acetylene. This is called acetylene. To propyne, methyl acetylene. One carbon is to be increased. And here you have to use the knowledge. Acetylenic hydrogens are acidic. It is able to give the metallic derivative, and thereby it gives the carbanion. Carbanion is the strongest nucleophile, and so it can make the nucleophilic substitution on alkyl halides. Halo group will be replaced by carbanion, and alkyl group will be attached to it. Carbon is increased there automatically. This is simple conversion. So here, what to do? You have to take the advantage of acidic character of hydrogen. So first, acetylene is treated with sodium liquid. Thereby it is converted into NaC triple bond CH, Na plus C minus. This is what you call monosodium acetylide. Monosodium acetylide. This is the carbanion, the strongest nucleophile. Why is it obtained? Because acetylene hydrogens are acidic. That advantage you are taking here. Acetylenic hydrogens are acidic. So it is able to give the metallic derivative from which you are getting the carbanion. And carbanion is strongest nucleophile. Nuclear substitution is the favorite reaction for alkyl halide. You have to increase one carbon here, take one carbon alkyl halide, that is methyl chloride. This Cl will be replaced by carbanion minus NaCl. So what we will get here? CH3, carbon will be attached to this C triple bond CH. This is propyne. This is very simple conversion. Taking the advantage of the carbon formation with acetylene and favorite reaction of alkyl halide as a nuclear substitution, we are able to do this conversion just within 2 steps. Okay? Right? Note it. Next one, 12th one. Higher alkyne to lower alkyne. Descending series once again. Propane to acetylene or ethane. One carbon is to be reduced. Generally, if you want to reduce number of carbons, it can be done easily from alkene. It is subject to ozonolysis. Thereby, it will be converted into carbonyl compound. CH1 breaks. It is converted into carbonyl compound. And later, that carbonyl compound can be converted into the required product. In what way it can be converted, that you have to see. It may be done by using several techniques. Let us take one technique here. Propyne, we have to take partial reduction. Partial reduction. C(T)C will be converted into C(T)C. This is partial reduction. Only one hydrogen molecule will be added, not the second one. At this stage, the reaction will be stopped. For that purpose, you have to use Lindlar catalyst. You have to use Lindlar catalyst. That is palladium calcium carbonate. Suspended in quinoline, you can write generally. This is Lindlar catalyst. Thereby, alkyne will be converted into alkene. There itself stop. That you want. Even you can take sodamides, liquid sodium liquid ammonia, that also partial reduction. In the case of palladium calcium carbonate, cis will be obtained, cis alkene will be obtained. In the case of sodium liquid ammonia, trans alkene will be obtained. That is the difference. Anyhow, both are these special cases, partial reduction will be taking place. So, first convert this into alkyne to alkene. What to do? CH3, C(T)C(H), propyne is treated with hydrogen in the presence of palladium calcium carbonate. This is Lindlar catalyst. This is Lindlar catalyst. Only one hydrogen will be added. So it is converted into CH3, CH1, CH2. This is propene. Automatically one carbon can be removed easily by ozonolysis. So subject this to ozonolysis, first ozone, next hydrolysis. That is what we call ozonolysis. What you will get here? CH3, CH double bond O. This is to be converted into acetylene. In what way it can be converted? You know one fundamental reaction. Whenever iodoform is heated with silver, what happens? 6 Ag. 6 Ag is separated and it will be converted into acetylene. This is one technique. Remembering that silver, when heated with iodoform, it will give you acetylene, special preparation of acetylene. Can't you convert acetaldehyde into iodoform? Try to recollect. In the case of aldehydes, only acetaldehyde gives iodoform test. In the case of ketones, all methyl ketones give iodoform test. In the case of iodoform test, what is the reagent used here? I2 plus NaOH. That is iodoform. This will be converted into iodoform. So what will you get here? CHI3. Iodoform is obtained. Later, this is heated with silver. Thereby, you will get acetylene directly. Okay? In what way this acetylene is obtained? Just you can recollect. CHI3 plus 6 Ag plus I3CH. Upon heating, it will be converted into 6 AgI will be separated and it will be converted into CH double bond CH plus 6 AgI. This is the conversion. You need not add all this up to the extent it is sufficient. This is for your understanding. Or on the other hand, if you want to convert acetaldehyde into acetylene, you can also select other way. What is that other way? It is treated with PCl5. It is treated with PCl5. Thereby it will be converted into geminal dihalides. Both the Cls will be attached to the same carbon here, CH3, CHCl2 minus POCl3, that is separated. 1,1-dichloroethane. If you take dehydrohalogenation using alcoholic AOH, an alcoholic AOH is used here, dehydrohalogenation minus 2HCl, and it will be converted into CH, triple bond CH. This also you can adapt. This also you can adapt. This is the way of doing the problem. Acetaldehyde can be converted into acetylene by converting the geminal dihalide and treating the alcoholic AOH, or converting into iodoform and then heating silver powder. Either of these ways you can adapt. Anyhow, propyne is converted into acetylene. Please note it. So, for today's, this is the last conversion. In the next class, we will take some more important aspects of chemistry. Thank you very much for your kind hearing. Thank you.